Max Pass and Digital Fast Pass have arrived at Disneyland, and so far, by most measurable standards, it's been a success. But no sooner do we get used to the idea of paying for a service like this, does news come out of Shanghai, where they too are getting a Digital Fast Pass, except they're getting it for free. Hello everybody, welcome back to Fresh Bake. Now before we get into what could be a volatile topic, I want to ask everybody to take a second and to like this video, to subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much, guys. And so to summarize, Walt Disney World has My Magic Plus and it's free. Shanghai is getting a Digital Fast Pass which is virtually identical to ours and it's free, and we're paying $10 a month at Disneyland. So why is that? Why are we paying at Disneyland while the others are not? Now, speaking for Disney World, that's kind of hard to explain other than to say that it's a completely different animal altogether. Disney World caters to a different kind of guest. It's probably a more complicated visit, a more complicated park to visit than any other. And so a system like My Magic is not only necessary, but it does need to be available to everyone. Now, that's not to say that they're not making money on My Magic. They're making plenty of money on My Magic, so I don't think they're worried about that too much. But as for Shanghai, the only real difference between their system and ours is that we get the free Fast Pass, to which I'm sure the entire, Disneyland community is meeting that with a general shrug, as in, so what? I mean, I would agree with that. There's simply no way you could convince me that the money that we're paying, the $10 per visit or $75 per year, is just for PhotoPass. What I'm paying for, what I'm buying when I buy Max Pass, is the Digital Fast Pass service. That's what I'm paying for, in my mind. So why then is it going to be free in Shanghai? Well, as best as I can tell, it's to prevent or limit scalping. And yes, this is a real thing. In Shanghai, people scalp. They sell Fast Passes. Not Disneyland, other guests. And the number that I'm hearing is somewhere around $10 each, maybe $15 for a pair, which begs yet another question. Why did we, at Disneyland, give them away for free? People are always just handing out Fast Passes. Here, do you want a Fast Pass? There are websites, or there were websites, pay it forward websites that allow people to donate their Fast Passes to the Disneyland community because they didn't want them to go to waste. But meanwhile, in Shanghai, not only they're not being given away, they are being sold. And the answer to this question, and by extension, the answer to the question, why is Shanghai getting free Fast Passes, is simply demand. It's a supply and demand issue. If we do a little quick math, Shanghai does about 1 million guests per month. Magic Kingdom, 1.5 million per month. And Disneyland, about 1.3. So they're not as busy as Disneyland or Magic Kingdom, but they are competitive. A million visitors a month is a lot. Except the problem is that Shanghai has about 25 attractions all in, maybe 25. Meanwhile, Disneyland has at least 50 or more, depending on what you label an attraction and what you don't. I mean, I'm counting everything at Shanghai. Shows, anything that you can do in Shanghai, 25 to 30. Anything you can do in Disneyland is double that. And to that point, imagine for a second going to Disneyland, same crowd levels as you get today, but then you close Fantasyland and Toontown. And you get an idea of how crowded and how busy this park is, how long the lines are for a given attraction. And therefore, longer lines, longer waits means time is at a premium. You only have so many hours in the day. You can only do so much in a day. People want to maximize that, so they'll buy more time. They will pay money to have more time in the park. In fact, Disney was even aware of this. They actually started selling, this is new, I had not even heard of this before until I started drilling into this topic. Disney is selling a premier pass. It's a front of the line pass. It's a front of the line Fast Pass ticket. They sell them a la carte, or you can buy a book of 7 for every, Fast Pass attraction in the park. There are 7 total attractions that have Fast Pass. You can buy them a la carte for about $17 each, or you can buy the complete set for $70, which is essentially you're paying for 4, getting the other 3 for free. But sales are limited. They cut them off. They only sell so many of these a day, which again creates more demand. Limitations create the opportunity for scalpers to try to make money on the edges. And as mentioned, those scalpers are getting about $10 each, maybe $10 to $15 for the Fast Pass. Hence the need for a digital Fast Pass, because as you can imagine, you can't scalp a digital Fast Pass. So again, as we drill down into this a little further, we can begin to understand why a digital fast pass at Shanghai is free. We can even go so far as to say that this is a good decision by Disney. It's a respectful decision, respectful of their customers to make their experience more enjoyable. So I personally applaud them for doing this, and I don't hold it against them that they're getting it for free while we're paying for it. But it doesn't answer the question, why are we paying for it? Again, the only answer that one could come up with, I guess, knowing that if they're capable of giving it away for free here and there, PhotoPass, is that the only reason that we're paying $10 a day is for PhotoPass? Or conversely, can we use this as an opportunity to sort of see the future of Disneyland? Do we have something like an a la carte pay for fast pass service, or a premier, front of the line ticket like they do in other parks and they have done at Shanghai? What do you think, Fresh Bake? We'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you think that Disneyland will go towards an a la carte system, a pay for fast pass system, much like they have at Shanghai? Or conversely, do you think that we should have a free Max Pass, that Max Pass should be free, and let PhotoPass be the a la carte purchase option like it used to be? Let us know, guys, in the comments below. And until next time, remember to love Disney every day. And Fresh Bake!